So we're back again here, and let's see, you've had the realizations of who you are, caught glimpses of who you are here and there. You've tried out my guided pauses for it as well. And maybe for a few moments, it clicks, right? That, oh, I'm not the doer, I'm not the character, I'm awareness, I'm this nameless experience. But then a few days later, hours later, minutes later, you open your eyes, you look around, and your phone is still dry. The bank account still says, well, not nearly enough. Your specific person, you realize, still hasn't unblocked you. You haven't gotten that specific text you wanted either. And the mind starts pacing again. It comes online, right? The separate self comes online. And it starts saying, if this awareness stuff is real, why does reality still look like this? Let's put that question under a microscope, because what it essentially is saying is this separate self, this ego, isn't realizing that it is masquerading as awareness, but it's still another mask of the ego. It has an agenda. It wants something from awareness. But awareness can see nothing but itself. So naturally it sees through the story. What the ego, what most people identifying as the ego fall into is that they think awareness is supposed to be a manifestation tool. Like it's some secret lever you pull and boom, instant shift in your 3D. Because awareness is some sort of like magic wand that you can bend to your will. But awareness source is not a tool, it's not a hack. It's what you already are. Resistance-less. And what you already are does not need reality, or doesn't even see reality as this struggle, like this, like fully made of struggle. It just sees clearly. And all it sees is itself. It sees the movie as not even a movie, like it's just awareness. All it sees is awareness when it sees a story. It sees lack and it does not get bothered by it because it doesn't truly see it as lack. It just sees itself, awareness. We miss this shift because the separate self, the mind, is too busy checking for results. It comes online and it checks and checks and checks, all to keep you safe. It's like, well, I'm still kind of broke and I feel lonely. What now? Good. Let's bring that in. Don't bypass it. Don't pretend it's not there. We have to meet that wherever it is. Your current 3D or circumstances is an echo of a past identification, and you know this. It's the lingering footprint of the old character you were mistaking yourself to be. The anxiety that you sense is an echo. It's an echo of mistaking yourself to be an identity, a collection of stories, thoughts, and beliefs. The delay in manifestation, another echo. The one labeling it as a delay, another echo. So it's not evidence that you're doing something wrong. It's not a sign that awareness doesn't work. Resting as awareness doesn't work. I don't get what I want. Well, there you go. You're revealing your agenda. You're not really resting as awareness when you just said that statement. What we're doing when we're resting as awareness is the story gets unwound by itself. The more you rest as awareness, as source, noticing, witnessing, not trying, the faster the old story collapses under its own weight. And what is left is just the abundant, clear version, meaning you. So you're not really waiting for change. You're watching what was, think of it like light coming from a dead star. You might still see the light in the sky, but the star itself burned out long ago. Same with your old identity. You may still see fear. You may still see some form of stuckness, but the core belief that held it in place has collapsed. You saw through it, and now you're just witnessing the light catch up. So this is the part where we get hung up on, right? Most people panic during the unwinding of the story. We start thinking like, well, wait, nothing's changed. I'm just feeling peaceful, nothing's changed. It must not be working. Maybe I should go back to affirming like 10 minutes every day. Sure, you can do that. You can go back to all of that. But in that very moment, you end up picking the old pen back. You're re-identifying. And it's not a fun experience. So reality is shifting, just not in the path that your ego wants. It needs a clear path from A to Z. But that's not how things happen. The first shift that happens when you rest as awareness is that the need to change the 3D or circumstances gets quieter because you realize there's nothing but awareness. You sense that things naturally change anyway. The waiting gets quieter, the desperation gets quieter. The loop of, well, why is it taking so long is silenced because you realize, wait a second, there's nothing but me here, meaning awareness here. So where is the delay? And when there's no resistance, life starts to move in your favor. Obviously not because you forced it, but because you got out of the way, meaning the character got out of the way. So things change faster, favoring what you truly want when you stop needing them to. Because what you needed them to fix was never broken. Was never broken. So your 3D is not the problem. The character's interpretation of it is. Right now, if your phone buzzed and it was a text from your specific person whom you haven't chatted for like many months, your state would shift. Like you'd feel chosen, loved, magnetic. You'd feel like powerful, like, oh yeah, I manifested. I'm amazing. It's coming. No, not because anything actually changed, but because of the meaning you assigned to it changed. And yes, the text came through, but the meaning was what changed those things for you. So what if you stopped outsourcing meaning? What if the silence on your phone did not mean rejection? Or that you're behind, or that nothing is happening? What if the bank balance did not mean lack? What if the pause in your so-called progress does not mean delay? What if it was just life? Life reorganizing itself to mirror the stillness you've returned to. What if nothing was wrong? What will be true in this moment then? What do you notice now? Right now, right? Just for a moment, just be here in this moment. Just close your eyes. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel the breath moving through you. And just ask this question: what here needs to change for me to feel complete? Does anything need to change to notice what's here before the idea of incompleteness incompleteness? Does anything exist if I don't touch these ideas of incompleteness in this moment? If I set that thought aside, what do I notice in this moment? Does awareness think anything is amiss in this moment? That's the shift. Whatever you experience, even if it's ordinary feeling, that's fine. If it's an extraordinary feeling, that's cool too. If there's a sense of, well, but my desire still feels real, great, beautiful. Let it be. It's meant to be real. Desire obviously does not mean lack. Desire is how awareness is moving. It's just an expression of awareness. But now it's not being colored by franticness. It's not coming from proving. Now it's a quiet joy. It's a curiosity. It's almost like, well, I wonder what it's like to hold that in my hands. I wonder what it's like for me to experience life like that. It's like being childlike. And that's when you let it unfold. Because from that place of resting as awareness, you sense that this is already yours. It can't be anything but yours. Because there is only you, awareness. The verse from Luke chapter 17, verse 21 says, the kingdom of God is within you. Meaning, not outside, not in the 3D, it's within. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 47, says, well, you have the right to work, but not to the fruits thereof. Meaning, you live, you move, you desire, but you stop gripping the outcome. Because it was not yours to control the how. You rest as what you are and let life paint the canvas. Yes, the canvas of what you desire. You're not here to control the way it's going to come about. At least that's how I interpret things. So stop checking, stop interpreting, stop assuming that the dream is the problem. Your 3D does not prove your separation. It reveals your awareness. And not even your, I don't like calling your, it's just awareness. There's no yours and mine. And as you rest in that, things shift. Your mind might categorize it as, oh, this is happening slowly, that might be happening instantly, but they're always happening faithfully. Because awareness never withholds. It only reveals. And the more you trust that, the more you realize that you're not waiting for reality to change. Reality is catching up to the truth that you already saw. That you are this truth. You are this life itself. So you can check out my experiential courses to see that you are one with your desires, like Weightless, or even More Than Enough, in my description below. And I would love to see your insights in the comments. I will see you in the comment section.